is the next bit I'm going to have a go at. I don't know if you've seen the previous video, but I actually managed to make this bit to go in there. It's actually come out quite well actually. Anyway, the bit I've got to get to now is actually in there. And the only way I can get to it really is cut it out. So what I thought I'd do, I'll just check it out, because this front edge is sort of disappearing. But if I put a straight edge on it, that is actually straight. So if I can remember that's straight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut a piece out. I'm going to cut this piece out along here, up there and down there. But I want to leave this piece there intact, so they give me like an edge to work to. Hopefully it should stay. So if I cut down there, maybe sort of straight down that line there, and across there, that bit should come out, and I can have a good look inside and see what I need to do. Oh, let's have a close look, see what's going on. Right, I need to cut down there. I need to put a bigger disc in here. Let's change the disc. Right, I think change the plan. I need to cut down there. That's where it's joined. If I cut what inside there and down, that piece will come out. I hope. Actually, I've got a bigger disc on here. Oh, that's a bit better. At least we can get in there now. Come out there somewhere. But that metal there is actually quite good. So I might be able to get away with just making the pieces to go in there somehow. Nice little triangle piece. I'll put a camera in there, you might actually be able to see it. Yeah, a bit of triangle piece to go there. Yeah, that could be the cunning plan. Do that, but then what I need to do is do his bottom edge. Yeah, that seems a plan. I don't know if you can see that or not, but inside there, it's filler. Look at it all. So I'm going to leave that alone just for a minute. Piece of metal in there. I'm not going to put my hand in there because I'll get cut. There's one of the bolts I had to cut off. Yeah, so first of all, I think is to repair that piece. Didn't really need to go out that far. Anyway, I can weld that back in, it's not a problem. Right, it's all set up in there, my cheap old bender. It's all tight. I'll see if I can do it one-handed so I can show you. Oh, it's not bending that very well, is it? Oh. A bit of a disaster. Well, I'm going to have to put it down because I need two ends. A bit of a disaster, I didn't really bend it. It's gone crooked, so I'm going to have to put that in the vise and give it a bit of a clout. Right, some good news and bad news. The good news is I've made this piece to go in there. I've got to cut right way along there, so this piece has got to come out. So I've got to cut on there. I won't do it at the moment, but that's why it's bent that way. So that's going to go in there. I'll get my hand out of the way, something like that. Obviously it's not going flush because of that bit there. The bad news is, this is my first attempt. It was going really well to start off with, and then I realised I bent it ran the wrong way round. So might be good for the other side. It might be, actually, thinking about it. I even made a cardboard template so I wouldn't make a mistake. I even bent the cardboard template up the way it should be. I've still done it wrong. Still, got that bit there now. So that bit's going to go in there. Then all I've got to do, once that goes in there, I've got to try and make a little piece up. I'll get the camera in the right way. A little piece in there. I should probably cut it back as far as I can get it, actually, because it all looks quite rusty there. And then, like I said before, in the back of here, I'll put it on full for a minute. I don't know if you can see it or not. Just down there, it's all filler. So I'm going to have to cut that right out. I had a feeling it's filler anyway, because you can see it's all, well, it looks like filler, so it's all cracked. So it's not great drama, but I'll have to cut it sort of right back here somewhere and cut it right out. The bit I'm concerned with at the moment is just trying to get this little bit done and this edge. So that's what I'm going to concentrate on there. Right, I'm going to cut this piece here off from about there up to there, just so I can get the grinder in there and cut down that line. So it's still wing's actually still being held in there by a little bit there, so I can cut from there, I reckon, up there. Well, I've just marked it out, waffled it up. I just need to trim it down a little bit, make it fit better. Right, that's that bit cut out. What I've actually done, I don't know if you can see it or not, but that little bend in there, I just put it in the vise and stuck it out about 1/8 of an inch. I've got a cold chisel, well, cold chisel with like a flat edge. Just banged it over, then I used a piece of valley, just to dress it up a little bit. So the idea is when it goes in there, it fits a bit better. Fits quite nicely in there. And all I have to do is just, well, it's falling down at the moment, but it will go like that. And it'd be easy for me just to weld it up. Then all I need to do now is get my scriber, mark that out and cut this piece out. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that bit. I suppose that bit there, I suppose it's the old Dremel again, with about 1,000 discs just to get it out. That seems to have welded alright. What I was actually doing, I was actually starting to weld on the thick metal and just going over a little bit and stop. It seems to have caught it, so well, it's stronger than what it was. That's that little bit and what's done. Right, that's them two patch panels tacked in. I managed to sort of get a run up there. I'm not going to fully weld it at the moment, it's still a bit hot. Oh, seriously, got a nice bit of finger in. So I'm going to weld all that up properly, grind that down, weld right across there and there. Then I'm going to take this piece off, which obviously I've mentioned before is the bottom of the wing. That join there, I'm not actually going to weld that yet. The simple reason is, I'll get this out of the way. Like I mentioned before, this is all fiberglass down there, so I might end up sort of cutting it out, taking the whole thing right out. So it might make me sort of making a piece to go in the back. Not sure yet, but no point welding it yet because well, if I do need to weld it, I can just stick in there and weld it. But I've definitely got to cut this out. I'm not sure how much sort of well, you can see how much flot's in it. Look. That's the, oh, get your finger out of the way. That's probably the thickness there, and that's sort of filler. I made quite a good job of it because I've actually gone inside and smoothed it out. Actually see the hole there, which is there. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the moment. It's a bit hot at the moment. Like I say, I let it cool down, fully weld it, grind it all up, and see if I can do something with this rust up there. Right, I've managed to tack this piece on. The inside's actually completely finished. I didn't actually take any photos of it for the simple reason I forgot. I got a bit carried away. I managed to weld all this in. It took quite a while because the new metal and the old metal was a bit of a difference in thickness. So yeah, it's all welded up. I put some cure rust on it all the way around there, and what else did I put on there? Some zinc plate, zinc spray. Then I got some red oxide. So that's all. The inside's actually all done now. Now the next bit I've done, obviously I tack this on. I've got some plug welds here. I've just tacked three of them at the moment. That's in position. The bit I took off. I just dropped the camera on the floor. Is this piece here, which was, I don't know if you can see it or not. There's that piece there, and that's where there's like a return nip on it. I'm going to try to do this one end. There's like a return nip on it. But when I took it off, I thought, God, that's heavy. And if you look at it, it's full of lead. Look how thick that lead is on there. I've actually managed to sort of started grinding it all down. And I've left the bottom piece just to show you how thick it is. It's all the lead there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to finish taking that lead off. I've got three that's all lead down there as well. And then I've made another piece. This was here. I'm going to show you it one-handed. I made it to fit in there, so I can weld all that in, which is actually good. And the good thing is, if there is a good thing about all this, when I weld it up, this piece here is actually quite flexible. I'll do it again, actually. It's actually quite flexible, so I should be able to get that in line with that, so I don't have to put so much filler on it. Obviously. So what I'm going to do now, obviously I'm going to get rid of that rest of that lead. I'm not sure the best way to get rid of it really. I suppose a flame would get rid of it rather than grind it. I might do actually, I'll try that. And the other piece I've got to do, I made a bit of a mistake up here. I've cut it a bit short. So I'm going to have to put a little bit of a filler in there and try and address this little piece here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but like I say, it's right under the wing, you can't see it, but it's nice to sort of get it right anyway. And the back side of that, I've got to put some seam sealer on it and protect it as well. I did notice right down the bottom, you can't really see it on the camera here, there's a little tiny hole I've missed, so I should be doing that later. Well, I managed to get some of the lead off. I thought I was grinding it, but I just got the heat gun out, or the blow lamp. It managed to come off quite easy. I think I'm going to have to cut, I won't touch it because it's so hot. I think I'm going to have to cut another little piece out here, because there's a hole there, a bigger hole. Yeah, so repair's getting bigger and bigger, and this bit at the bottom there is all filler. So I think I'll have to go, start off with, just go up to here. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? These repairs sort of get worse, don't they? You start off with a little tiny job, you get bigger and bigger. I'll just get the blow lamp out, or the blow torch out, just get rid of that bit more of that lead. Oh, this little repair seems to be getting bigger and bigger. I managed to sort of do up there, pulled this way quite a bit, so I'm quite happy with that now. I need a bit of a grind up and finish off, because obviously that's all lead, which I think I'm going to melt it all off anyway. This bit here seems to be getting worse. I only started off doing a little piece here, then I've done a piece here because there's lots of holes, and now I've just cut this piece out, which is, look, it was there, and you can see is just full of holes. So I'm not sure how far along I'm going to have to chase that. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do this little bit in here first. Then I'm going to sort of fully weld it. I'm going to weld in here, and I'll tack the bottom on. And I don't know what this bottom is supposed to be like, but it's going to be welded. I can weld it and grind it and whatever. But I'm going to take it up to there to start off with. But I reckon I'm going to have to go over a bit further. I reckon I'm going to have to go up to there. But I'm going to do this bit here because I've got a nice bit of plate I've just bent up. Which you go in there like that, something like that, all the way around. It does sort of fit in there quite well. So I'll just grind this piece out and have another go. See how far I can get around it. Right, I'm going to have to go a bit, sand a bit more of this off because some more little holes coming. I don't know if you can see them there or not. There's a hole there. There's another one. That's where I missed one in the weld. So I'm just going to grind some of this paint off. Use one of these discs. Let's just take the paint off. They are pretty good. The only trouble is I've got a lot of lead on here, so I'm not sure it's going to take me. Oh, that's it. That's taken all the lead off. I didn't actually realise how much lead was on there. Because that was actually sort of flush with that earlier on, but now it's all sticking out. It's been repaired before, you can see there's little dents under there. I think I'm going to have to cut another piece out. Yeah, it's going to have to go over there. Yeah, so this is a dent there, look, dent there. Oh well, let's cut that little piece out. I'm going to have to cut that out because that's not going to weld. So if I do it